Hi, I'm Dex and I'm the Myth. I love mythology and blacksmithing. Today, mythology. Most questions in Greek mythology can be answered with 4 words because Zeus was horny. But I will talk about 8 people who weren't born because of Zeus, though some of them still died because of Zeus. Most of these people are in the same myth or related to someone in the myth of Theseus. Theseus is a child of Aegeus or Poseidon, depending on how you want to interpret the myth. He is a very well-known hero, but not many people know what he did with his life. His most notable feat could be considered him becoming the king of Athens, killing the Minotaur, or going into Hades and getting back out. Next, we have Harmonia. She is a kid of Ares and Aphrodite. Her name is where we get the word harmony from. Her husband was Cadmus, the founder of Thebes. Cadmus had a sister named Europa, who was the mother of King Minos, who is an antagonist in the Theseus story. Her most notable feat was being the mother of many kids who died horrible deaths, including our next person. Semele is the daughter of Harmonia and ex-lover of Zeus. When Hera found out about Semele, she tricked Semele into making Zeus reveal his true form, which ended up vaporizing her. But Dionysus ended up surviving and was sewn into Zeus's thigh. When Dionysus came out of Zeus's thigh, he went on to create wine. Europa was the sister to Cadmus, the husband of Harmonia. Her most notable thing that happened was because of Zeus, so I won't tell you in this video, but you can check out her short if you want to know more. I will tell you she is where we get the name of the continent Europe, and she is the mother of King Minos, and his wife is the mother of the Minotaur, who Theseus killed. If we were to leave that family, we could go on to Typhon, who is one of the most powerful gods, if you would consider him a god. He is a child of Hera or the child of Gaia and Tartarus, depending on the source. If you're wondering what Typhon looks like, he is a giant with legs that are serpents, fiery eyes, wings, and sometimes snakes for arms. Because he is so scary and powerful, he is the only being who could alone temporarily usurp Zeus. In some versions of the myth, he is also the reason we have Egyptian myth, which is pretty interesting. Bellerophon is a kid of Poseidon. Some of his notable feats are riding Pegasus and slaying the Chimera, who is a child of Typhon, but most monsters are kids of Typhon. Bellerophon was killed by Zeus when he tried to fly Pegasus to Olympus in an act of hubris, trying to become a god. But he could have just done other cool stuff to become a god, like how Heracles did it. But that is besides the point. Metis was the first wife of Zeus and did one of the most important things in Greek mythology. She came up with the plan to get Kronos to vomit up Zeus' siblings. She is also the mother of Athena. Metis was not just a goddess, her name was a word that meant wisdom or something along those lines. In some versions of this story, Zeus ate Metis to gain wisdom, but in some versions of the story, Metis is just Zeus's wisdom, and therefore Athena doesn't have a mother. So if you meet a wise person, you can tell them Metis is inside you. Triton is another child of Poseidon. He is the heir to Poseidon's throne and future king of the sea. You may know him as the father of Ariel from Disney's The Little Mermaid. Ariel, being the daughter of Triton, was completely an invention by Disney. Ariel is not a person in Greek myth, but from a story created by Hans Christian Andersen. In the original story, the king of the sea was not Triton. The character was not any character from Greek myth at all. Triton appears in the myth of Jason and the Golden Fleece, helping the Argonauts get out of a marshland that they're lost in. Okay, that's all I have. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can't be too nerdy.